Okay, let's see if this works. Let's take a look, everyone. Let's see if this comes to fruition. I am way behind, so I gotta get my setup going. I am so sorry, everybody. I've been running around, had late work today, all of that, so my setup is less than ideal right now, but I'm doing all that I can to make it happen. Let's see if we can find the stream, make sure that we're working and getting this going. Okay, I see people in the chat, so that's good news on the watching portion, that is. So what's going on, Dreamliner fan? Plane 28, Aviation, Florida. Hope you all are doing well. What's going on, Stars? Hope all is well. Drop frames, but I see that we're already dropping a couple, which is really depressing considering that I literally have had all this fixed. So what's going on, Michael? Hope all is well. I streamed for an hour on what night? It was Monday night, and there was no issues. So to see it dropping frames already is just super depressing, but hopefully we'll be able to overcome it. We will see if it's able to stabilize, get it together all. But what's going on, everybody? I'm super sorry about the issues on Sunday. I'm doing all that I can to avoid those now, and I'm doing my best to get my microphone fixed to what it's supposed to be on, but for whatever reason, I'm gonna have to place my phone here. It is not popping up, which is very weird. So I'm gonna work my phone here for a minute as everybody gets into the chat. And what's going on, SCA 883? Hope all is well. I apologize, everybody. I wasn't expecting my mic to be an issue, or I would have came more prepared for it. Oh, I'll just put my mic right here. I guess if I have to, I can use my iPhone, but I think all of you can hear me. So who else is here? What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for being here. Please consider liking the live stream. I greatly appreciate it as we do our best to fix the microphone that this is supposed to be on. Now, I think that dropped frames for the microphone. I think it just got this microphone. Yes, okay. And we should be making the switch over to the other microphone now, so you all should be hearing me a little bit better. What's going on, Stars? Hope all is well. The plan is to go through these releases if my internet holds up. Great to see you all. And yes, the Western MD-11, super sad deal. So let me get all this situated here for you all. But how's it going, everybody? I'm hoping that the stream comes together because this is really frustrating after doing a test stream. It's like when I go public, that's when it starts having sensational issues. But I'm testing out different ways of making this work, and I'm hopeful that that will be the case. So I'm going to let the stream even out for a minute. Feel free to ask any questions you like. How's everybody doing? What's going on at Belgium Aviation Edits? Hope all is well. But yeah, let me know how the stream is, everybody. I'm doing my best to figure it out. I know that there was a big frame drop, but what I like about the traditional OBS is I can at least see what's going on. On Streamlab OBS, which is what I've been using, I can't tell at all what's going on until it's too late. But on this, I can tell when the frames are dropping, when to take pauses if we need to, all that. But I'm hopeful that it'll get better. And yes, the UPS MD-11 deal is very sad. And it also tells me how many bars I have too. So right now I'm 4 green, which is what it should be for paying $70 a month. And I've just been so tied up running around this week. I didn't get a chance to call the Wi-Fi people. It was a 30-minute hold. And I just did not feel like putting up with it when I did call after the stream on Sunday. But the stream so far, it's evened out better. It's looking better. But yeah, how is everybody? How is the week? How is life? How's family? How's all that? How's the releases? The releases are pretty good. We're going to be taking a look at these here real soon. We even got some new ones since our last appearance. But the plan is to take a look at all of these and just see what they're all about. But I'm going to let the stream hopefully even out, fix itself, all that before we get started. I feel like it could be a PC problem maybe too. I probably should have invested on a little bit better of a Mac. But it's weird because we did like 3 or 4 streams in a row with no conflicts. So that's just what I'm asking, you know. And yeah, FedEx not retiring the MD-11. That's huge. Very excited about that. Yes, I'll be going to the Dallas Collectibles Show, so I hope to see you there. And I'll be at LAX and Orlando and San Francisco and several others. So Gemini set was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. So yeah, it wasn't a crazy release by any means. There was quite a few duplicates and a couple of good retros. But yeah, it's a fair start to the year. It's pleasant, so that's not too bad. We'll be taking a look at that here in a minute. But yeah, we'll just completely start this release reaction over from the last stream. But I think we're going good. So does anybody have any questions or any items of note before we begin the stream, or before we begin the formal portion? Feel free to like up the live stream. I'd greatly appreciate that. Hopefully this will all, get itself fixed in the future and so forth. The Alaska Max 8 is a solid re-release. So for anybody that's interested in that, that will be a good one. But like up that stream, everybody. I see 11 of you in here, but only 7 likes. So 4 of you are missing. So let's get it going. Yeah, we'll see you at Orlando, Michael. That's going to be great. Very excited for the MCO Day show. And we'll go over all those shows here in a little bit. But let's make sure our stream's going strong. What's going on to SDF plane spotting? Hope you're doing well. Despite the devastating news of the UPS MD-11, which I know you really enjoy. So did I when it was flying. Great plane. But yeah, like up the stream, everybody. If everybody's ready to go, if you have any questions throughout, feel free to ask. But we're just going to go ahead and get started and hope that's a little bit smoother. Our first aircraft is the Aviation Retail Direct exclusive British Airways Airbus A380 with the registration of Golf X-Ray Lima Echo India. Very good looking plane, and certainly happy to see it on the lineup today. So that's all looking really good, and overall a very nice looking plane. So very happy to see that right there. From Aero Polaris, we have the Cathay Retro. This is the Airbus A350. Happy to see this aircraft as well, and it should be a pretty solid addition to the lineup, so definitely excited for that. 17 of you in there. We're up to 12 likes now. Thank you all so much for the support. If you haven't already, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We will get to 14,000 subscribers, probably not by the end of January, but definitely by the end of February, so make it happen, everybody. 15,000 by the end of March would be amazing. Greatly appreciate all the support. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next Aero Classic. This is going to be the Fokker F-27 for Piedmont Commuter. Definitely a unique release on 423 Sierra Alpha, and just great to put it all together. So definitely a nice release. And I love this latest feature from the Model Aircraft Database website. This is going to be super helpful for all of our release reactions and items like that. So certainly very excited about that. And Allegiant livery, I'd love to see the Golden Knights aircraft made, but there's so many good ones. The SpongeBob would be great. All of those would be awesome. So any and all, pretty much. Now, our first aircraft for the Aero Classics 1-400 this month is the China Northern Airlines Airbus A300 Bravo 2316. So a good looking aircraft here for sure with this offering. Very happy to see that. And then our next aircraft is going to be the Swiss Air Doubles DC-930, Hotel Bravo India Foxtrot Victor. So yet another aircraft that's high quality and will be a great addition to the lineup. And we have the freighter version of it down here as well, but it's Foxtrot Zulu on the tail number this time. So a vital lifeline there on the aircraft. So definitely happy to see that. Oh, that's very cool on the Delta 350. Thanks for sharing. Feel free to share all the notes that you all have from what's going on locally at your airports and whatnot. Always great to hear. We have a Victor's Viscount 800 for AOA. AUA, I think this is the Austrian Airlines one. Yeah, and this is a very nice looking aircraft, very subtle and pretty applicable to all the collectors there that are interested in such aircraft. So definitely excited to see that too. And we have another Viscount. This is going to be from British Midland. And yeah, they were a very popular airline, of course, so I'm sure many retro collectors will be ecstatic about that aircraft coming out in the scale. We have the CP Air Boeing 727-200, Charlie Golf, Charlie Papa Alpha, so another Canadian release that, it's great to pair up. I think Gemini actually did the 1-400, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what the contrast of this looks like. Okay, sounds like a good deal, Stars. You take care now. And we have another one. This is going to be Papa Bravos. So getting both the tail numbers there looking quite nice, and overall is looking really good. Next, we have the National Boeing 727-200. It's November 4753. This is an aircraft that's looking pretty solid as well. So definitely happy to see this aircraft as well coming to fruition. Looking very good. And then we have the next one right here as well. And this one is 3-3. So definitely important to get all the different ones. However, this one has the white underbelly on it. So a pretty substantial difference there without a doubt. It's looking pretty good. Next Gemini aircraft to make, well, there's so many, but I think it goes without saying that we got to get some standard winglet American Delta 175s, American 319, IAE engines. Those kind of aircraft definitely need to be done. So I apologize. Looks like there was a slight frame drop right there, but I think that one was pretty subtle. So that's the good news. Next up, we have the Iraq Airways, and this is going to be the Boeing 767-200. This is another quite nice looking aircraft, so certainly happy to see that on the lineup there as well. So it's looking quite good. And to answer the question of The model airport review, that will be coming out probably between Sunday and Wednesday of next week. So that's when you can look forward to it. I was planning on doing it yesterday, but the Gemini Jets releases came out, so that is why you did not see that this past week. So I think the stream stabilized right there. I was just watching it back here on my iPad, and it took a minute and buffered out a little bit, but we should be good. I apologize for the occasional frame drops, and I hope that it will figure itself out here real soon. So that's the goal. But if y'all are enjoying, like it up. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, or if I missed your message in the chat between all the buffering and so forth. But again, no, don't quit. Come on, stream. You got to quit. It keeps doing like 200 frames here and there. So hopefully it will get it together. But let's see this load up here, and then I will answer some more questions here as they come in. But of course, the stream is just being so uncooperative in random spikes, which is not helpful. So hopefully it will pull it together and not be quite as detrimental to our progress here on the streams, without a doubt. But I haven't seen any messages yet, so it should be in okay shape then. But of course, my iPad doesn't want to play it when it's time. Are you all in the chat? Just want to make sure that's working. And of course, it dropped another 100 frames right there. Not good. Very disappointing. Gosh, dang it. At least I can watch on my side. I don't understand how I test stream. Let's see if this stabilizes here. It should get better. Should get better now. Well, I say that, and then of course it drops out again. Let's see. It's just in intervals. It just gets bad and then good. We're back to 4 green for now. And then, of course, it drops out again. Let's see. It's just so weird with its spikes. It's just spiking so bad. Okay, let's see if this will be interesting to see if it stabilizes. Let's see. So annoying. I don't understand what its problem is. I really don't. It's stabilizing for now, but that'll last for about 10 seconds before it gets worse. I appreciate Plane Guy 737 if you can hear me. And we have a member in the chat. What's going on? Welcome aboard. Very much appreciate your support. Will the live stream even out enough? Let's see. Because that was a bad drop. That was about 2 minutes of misery right there. But I think there's a small chance that this could pull it together. Let's see if it can. Patience will prevail. But I appreciate you all so much for putting up with this. I literally did a live stream for an hour on Monday night, did not have a single problem. So I don't know why all of a sudden now it's like somebody else is like doing whatever else on the nearby server, and it just anytime they do it, it just interferes with it. But I know it's working a little better now, so I'm gonna give it a minute here to see if it stabilizes enough to make this happen. But thank you so much to Zephany Harris 8622 for your support. Did you change your internet plan since last live stream? No, I did not. I called them. There was a 30-minute wait, and I just did not get a chance to call them back after my test stream for an hour, which dropped 0 frames, by the way. I was confident that this has been resolved. And it looks like for right now, oh, of course, I think it's going to drop. Oh, it dropped like 20 frames, which is not much. That's like 1 second tops. It briefly had a drop there, but I think that we're kind of in action.